Tommy, why don't I have an invitation to a wedding? I am Milton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Dad carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to make parables. And this is my Tommy parable series by Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella. How do you get to be missing both arms? Being blindly obedient. They've always got a wood chipper handy on the Oriental streets for occasions just like this. Wu, his boss, was testing Tommy's loyalty and told him to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. Chips up the limbs after they cut him down off of the power lines. And Tommy's always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. Left arm saw what was going on, jumped off. That's a wise thing to do. You see something bad happen to anything that could be the right arm to you being the left arm, you jump off. Now you'd think that'd be a stupid thing to do, but it got Tommy a promotion. The Oriental streets and Wu want brown nosers, they want blind obedience, so he's management now. Tommy is. He's missing both arms, but he's management. Bossing a whole lot of folks around. Not only did this wood chipper get him a new promotion, a new position, it also won him his girlfriend. He's always been scaly. He's Chinese. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. Once again, Chinese. And he's always talked with a harsh laugh. Now that he's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. And he snaked his way at the Snake Pit. It's a popular dance club here in LA. Snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever he was dancing with. He's been there ever since. And it turns out that the Chinese streets are run by checklists. Throughout the levels, the checklist is the king. And Wu has a checklist where Tommy's getting married to Rhea. So it's going to happen. And Rhea's been doing her parts. He took him to a masquerade party, yes, and he went as a mannequin, and she pinched his back. She put earplugs in. She pinched his back, he opened up his mouth, and she asked herself to get married. Yeah, most marriages, that's how it happens anyway. And she got it on video, so she's holding it over his head, but he's kind of stalling. He says it didn't count. He didn't know what he was saying or what she was saying. But she's done her part, and she's making wedding plans and all that, and Tommy's saying, no, we're not. And Wu, because that's on the checklist of the streets, the Oriental streets, the Chinese unseen business. All the streets are anything you don't see in the news, but or you don't see it in pop culture, books, magazines, songs, but you might see it around you all the time. Lots of people, dozens and countless members of a gene pool, certain look, taking turns being one person or many people all over the world. That's the street stuff, unseen business stuff. And they have staged events to carry out, making sure things happen a certain way, be it in a small room with just two people, or a stadium, or a city, or larger, full of people, making sure something happens. That's the street stage events. And Wu, because Rhea and Tommy are supposed to get married, it's right there on the checklist. He put Bing, Tommy's arch rival, to work making sure that's going to happen. And yeah, Bing's done his part, at least so far. He had a nice stage event in the park where Tommy likes to eat his cat. Oh, Orientals love cats and dogs. No, not as pets, as dinner. Ask him if they're honest, they'll tell you. If not, you know. Well, he went there with the cat's got the tongue, wanting some more of a bucket, and was munching on his cat, and looked over, and there's a loving wife, a young couple about to get married, and she's picking his nose. Tommy can't pick his nose anymore. Oh, don't feel sorry for him. He chipped up righty, lefty, had to jump off. They were the ones that picked the nose. Tabletop art editions for today. Oh, it's real easy. You just where'd you go? At least the video said going. I gotta do my sugar check. But yeah, take a piece of tape, a small piece of tape about this width. Put on the back of the tape the tape to here, and then you put it in, take it out, store it. I know what a lot of college girls are thinking. I don't have room for all that. I've got a lot of favorites of Milton's imagery, but I don't have room for all of that. This is a solution. Print them out. It's 4x6 prints. 19 cents, somewhere in there. Put the tape on like this. Oh, you're not coming out. There you go. Slides out, slides in. Usually a lot more easily than this. And whatever you like for the moment is keeping you company on those late nights studying for that test. Goes on your nightstand too. Now back to Tommy. Bing had the staged events. Another couple were there, and all of a sudden the girl jumped up, ran across the park, grabbed this cat, took it over. You know, you can't buy ground cat like you can ground beef. Took it back over to her sweetie and said real loudly enough for Tommy to hear, "Look, I got dinner." And so everywhere, at least everywhere Bing is staging events, Tommy's seeing how happy it will be for him to, get married. So Wu's doing his part in this episode of Tommy, the no-arm Chinese worker of the unseen business of streets, or cartoon, or fun fiction. Pick up your phone, it makes a video nowadays. You can make a video. I always tell you where a video about our fun fiction on streets, it always ends. When you pick up that phone, can't reach me by phone, 424-229-4140. Can't reach me, you have no idea when else your phone won't be allowed to work. Maybe because you're a true Christian, a real Christian, a Christian. And they just placed someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Maybe that's the case. Yeah, it's you can use a frame if you want. Maybe that's the reason you can't call me up to tell me what you believe. Doesn't have to be what you hear in church. You can't ask me what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil has just me and everything you're going to find at vote-truth.blogspot.com. At ChristComplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia, DAFFODILIA. Or daffodilia.blogspot.com. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil has just me and these saints here. In my imagery, the flowers, or Los Angeles, or that bird there, or the skyline or the clouds. It's just got me in it. Why? Try to call me. 424-229-4140. And tell me like a contact image with your car, your family, your friends, your wife. And see art stolen with your call. All you attractive blonde and near blonde college girls. Can't reach me to tell me you'd like a nice, you got a nice photo you want designed into an image. You got your favorite flowers. You want to take a photo of those forever flowers and let me turn it into. Let me turn it into forever flowers. You never have to water them again. You can print them out 1,000 times. Oh, a lot of uses for graphic art. And all of these are what you're going to find, hopefully, on daffodilly.blogspot.com and christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodillium. Look around. It goes to a Google Drive. It goes to a Flickr. And these things, look for the ones. Make sure you got the 4x6 prints been prepared with what's behind there, my little star flowers background, so that you can print it out without worrying about the words getting cropped off or the bird getting cropped off. I'm sure there are folks out there who have 8x10s, 5x7s, the square stuff prepared. Look around in your city and print them out. Let me keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand. Now back to my story. It's over 12 minutes, up to 12 minutes. Tommy is unsuspecting as Woo wants to do his part to hurry things along, get that checklist checked off. Tommy's married to Rhea. You might also see that, well, let me get the 5s out as long as they're going to have a siren. You might know that Check and Post and 5, download these big 5s from those sites, especially vote-truth.blogspot.com or any other site you might see on this 5. Hand out the 5s, print them out. Those are all 4x6 prints, however much you pay for your 4x6 prints. Oh, I get it's like 9 cents. I pay shipping and handling, but it's like 9 cents a print, and you look around, you get the good deals. Do that. Hand these things out to your next party. Tell them when you try to call Milton, 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get, the phone ringing, the area message, busy signal, it's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, and the paramedics. But it would be just as newsworthy as Melton asking, Stone Cold Melton asking for 93 checks for 9 years and not getting one. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. If you go to mail me, make a video of that mail, it's going to be stolen. We the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. So pick up that phone, whoever's in the room there with you, make a video of their phone not working as you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Turn around, let them make the video. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring. I don't know what you get, I just know you don't get me. If you leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. $233. $533. Oh wow. It's been bizarre lately. Numbers bouncing around, so I probably shouldn't eat. That can't be good. $533. And then I want to design beautiful imagery. I want to design imagery of truth. And yeah, $553. I feel the same as when it was $94. This is your phone, your family's lifeline. Make a video of being hijacked as you try to tell me what you believe, or just plain find out about those Flight 93 tickets I haven't gotten for 9 years. 9/11 Flight 93 tickets. You trying to call me, actually reaching me, or making a video of what you get when you don't get me, and no one's reached me yet with that first 93 check. Make the video, post the video, download those 5s, hand them out to your next party. And yeah, go ahead. Make sure you got 8 gigabytes of space somewhere in there. and get my portfolio here. Though they're not all saints, that just happens to be what I'm going through right now. A lot of them are like this from years past. 93 check stub. Download them, all 20,000 of just me alone in my imagery. Hand them out your next party. Not everybody can reach those sites. And tell everyone to check and post in 5. Tell everyone they know to check and post in 5 when those Mormons are preying on your neighbors or your mom's neighborhood or your grandma's neighborhood. Case in those neighborhoods, preying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, on those neighbors, your neighbors. Wallpaper your neighborhood with those 5. Tell them to check and post in 5. You're trying to call me, you want to make a video, whatever you get when you don't get me. And yeah. How do you reach this man? By phone to taunt him about his Gates livelihood. Real faith, not yours. His Gates livelihood of graphic art as well. His hijack lifeline. How do you taunt this man like that? You show up on his caller ID, his call log, his call record. Check out the red phone on youtube.com/DNFD series. It's the one with the missionaries on it. Look for Mountain's call log videos. I haven't made one for 6 months. It's about time. Thanksgiving was the last time I made a video of this phone's call log. Some of you out there can get the call logs. I tell you, make those videos from every police station across America, every fire station as well. 424-229-4140. You can't reach me right now. You have no idea how many in your cities cannot reach you at all, or can't reach you in a timely fashion, and seconds count in your businesses. And yes, them not reaching you, they're not always around to complain, are they? And if they do complain, it's about as newsworthy as me asking for Flight 93 checks for 9 years, not getting one. Very easily documented. Every reporter in the world can document their mail to me, can make a video of their hijack call to me. It means every reporter in the world is fake news. Everything's fake news compared to your family's life. I'm not working, right? Make that video, post that video, come see me in person. Have We'll travel, show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. You'll know that someone's done that when you see someone other than me with changing eyes here in this image. Until then, you see the Great Wall of Evil, with folks selling their souls to take part, to be physically on hand, to beat that Great Wall of Evil. Make that video of that nameless, faceless person stealing your call to me. And yeah, make those documentaries of who you might meet in LA here. Walk through the Great Wall of Evil, and let's get started on Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Now back to my story. Wu goes over, very cordial, how's my favorite manager? To Tami one morning, and he says, so why don't I have an invitation to a marriage? And Tami kind of suspects that, he's talking about him and Rhea, but he uses that he's supposed to be getting the Karens, Karen and Kevin married. It's on his checklist that he gets from Wu. He's supposed to make sure that those two, who hate each other now, but they get along great. They just like to argue. Tami used some of Olaf Cordione's street chemicals. Remember, this is our fiction. This is our fact. Make that video of your hijack call to me right now. Olaf Cordione had those chemicals. He's a very good carrier of chemicals, and he walked past them, and they fell instantly in love, but yeah, they hate each other. Kevin hates Karens, all the Karens, but in particular the bloodline one he's going to be living with. Yeah, Tommy's got them taking turns being Karen at where they work. He started off with just 5 Karens in and out of the shoes. During a job interview, he thought he messed up because he put the stupid one in. But it turns out good. the interviewer actually liked the stupid one that hired her. And you know the Chinese, if you know our fun fiction, they will do something till death. And so they reached the 5,000 Karen mark. You know, one goes to the store to get groceries, and they got 100 of them in the shoes to do that over the course of several months. And maybe one goes to a church somewhere, and they got a whole bunch of folks doing that. Some in the neighborhoods switching in it. You're getting the point, hopefully, of our street fiction. But back to that, Tami, I said, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen this week. And he calls in Kevin and Karen. And he says, you're getting married. And right there with Wu with them. They're kind of balking. They're living together and arguing and making up and arguing and making up. I know you know a lot of couples like that. They're living together, and finally Wu, that's the reason he's the boss, he explains it to him. He had on checklist. You gotta get married. If that not happen, things go bad for me. Woo. And then it go bad for you, because yeah, a lot depends on. They got stage events, folks coming in for the wedding, or folks coming in for this, for that, for the other, and things that happen as one to the next to the other. And if they're not married, that's not good. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry up because it's already up to 22 minutes. But they explain, yeah, you don't get the perks of working for the street anymore if you don't follow this checklist. You not get nice job, not keep nice job, that kind of thing. And yeah, Rhea's with Tami. Tommy's gonna be the best man. She tailored up the suit just for him with no arms. And the whole wedding, she keeps telling me, isn't this nice? And they're actually arguing on the altar there, and the priest says, are you sure that you want to get married? And then they yell at the priest, yes. But that's their contentious, whatever the word is, relationship. And yeah, they end up getting married, and Tami doesn't like the marriage because yeah, nothing to eat there, and certainly no cat. I'm melting, so I've got to marry. Let me show you my eyes real quick. Remember, if you think of Tami as a little boring or something, you can always retell it yourself. More interesting and certainly more shorter. I like to drone on a little bit because I know a lot of attractive blonde and near blonde girls like to, you know, put the earbuds in, drown out that boring professor, and just listen to me talk all day long. So, yeah, I know a lot of those girls are bored this summer. Less to do during the summer, hopefully. Come see me in person. Be in this imagery. Be a part of building Jesus' Immaculate House. Be a part of this Tami Parable. Tell me what you think of them. I don't get any feedback, guys. Now this is the eye. You saw the very dark brown stuff in that one picture of the eye about 9 years ago. Then you saw had a round brown circle around the edge, and then something, the blue kind of showing through, and then the brown. And now here the white today. The white's kind of eating away at the brown there. At times it can be almost all completely white. Genetic carpet. Now, on the part of this son of a carpenter, Mary, don't try this at home. Dad himself taught me how to make a video of America's Hijacked Life Hunt, especially you're a doctor of a blind people, and you think there might be something there that could help me. Make that video of your hijacked call to me. Post it. Come see me in person. Tell me what you think's going on with the eyes. I know what's going on. I'm growing a new body. Blue-eyed DNA takes over for brown-eyed DNA. That's why I'm in the wheelchair. It's very painful with blue-eyed DNA taking over for the brown-eyed DNA with the muscles and the bones. Come see me. Tell me what you think, even if you're not a doctor, and tell me what you think about Tami Parables. And I'll see you tomorrow. It's gotten way too late. It's 25 minutes. But yeah, officially, Karen, the Karens, and Kevin are married. And the whole neighborhood hears it because they yell and scream even louder now and then. Make up. Then, a short time later, they're arguing again. I know you know couples like that. Yeah, probably street couples. They just gotta be together. Remember, check and post in 5. The serious stuff. Make that video, had that call to me, and tell everyone to get that domino effect going. Check and post in 5. Tell everyone else to do the same. Those bold enough to place Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins, and those who have the buffoon Russian guy Trump in there, they're not going to change. We got to put the spotlight on truth to make them change.